we're taking you inside the secret lives of cars. Turns out your sweet ride may be going on all kinds of adventures behind your back, even when you think it's safely in the hands of that trustworthy-looking valet. How can you protect yourself from damage and even thievery? Here's ABC's Nick Watt.
After dinner earlier this week here at Joe's Crab Shack in Newport Beach, California, Josh Getty went to collect his car.
And the valet came up and said, "Sir, we don't know how to tell you this, but your car has been given away. We gave it to someone else."
Josh's girlfriend Jody started filming on her cell phone.
Who gave it to him?
The other guy that's not here anymore.
Wow.
I honestly thought it was a joke, and I was laughing at first. I thought they were just playing around with us. I didn't think they were for real.
No joke. Totally for real.
There was two of them.
Two guys?
Yeah, so one of them was a large man, and he had like Ohio State tattoo right here.
Yeah.
And the other
But no valet ticket. Said he'd lost it, and the valet coughed up the keys to Josh's 2014 Mazda.
so sorry about this.
I'm freaked out about it. Like, this is unheard of.
Now, here in Los Angeles, where the car is king, valeting is a part of everyday life. Often there's little choice. You have to valet.
Great job. I watched the movie, dude.
After the Oscars, this comedian with a fake statue pulled this stunt.
I lost my ticket.
He never had a ticket.
Is that going to be an issue? Has an Oscar. Have a good night. All right, bye, guys. Bye. All right, let's go. I just got a free car. Just around.
That is not his car.
Why would you let someone do this? I'm driving away with a stranger's car.
He returned the car after proving his point.
Wow.
Valeting your car is sometimes a crapshoot. Even a valet told me that.
Who knows who you're giving the keys to, really? It's more like valet parking roulette.
So we hired a $70,000 Tesla, rigged it with hidden cameras, and took the risk. Valeted it all over LA. Oh dear. Yes, 3 valets crammed into our exotic electric sports car, making it their own, checking it out, playing the radio, opening everything that opens and shuts. They even take the Tesla for a quick spin around the parking lot. And another guy, a little heavy on the gas.
Whoa, he's really flicking.
That's nothing. YouTube is littered with even worse. This was filmed in a St. Louis hotel parking lot.
Rough driving is not unusual. I'm talking about full throttle acceleration, heavy braking, hard cornering. That kind of thing does go on.
And damage does happen. Ed took these photos of bruised and scraped cars carelessly treated. This valet narrowly avoids disaster after he forgets to apply the emergency brake. Another valet wasn't as quick on his feet, and this Hyundai Sonata somehow ended up not on, but in the dock down in Fort Myers Beach, Florida. All that's left, the spare tire. So what happens in a damaged situation?
It's really up to the customer to find the damage themselves. We're not going to point it out to them.
So if it's a scratch, the valet code is...
You keep your mouth shut and hope the customer doesn't notice. Once they pull off the lot, that's it. They can forget about any compensation, pretty much.
Ed, who is a lovely guy, even he's done it.
I brought the car out front, pulled it up to the curb, and somehow I grinded the right front wheel onto the curb.
So the customer came out, didn't see it, drove off, end of story.
Yep.
You still feel a bit bad about it.
I felt terrible, but the supervisor said, "Don't feel bad, she didn't tip." So this was like preemptive karma.
You fellas have nothing to worry about. I'm a professional.
Professional what?
So there is some truth to my favorite scene in Ferris Bueller's Day Off. This is such a potential problem. Chevy now installs a so-called valet mode cam in some new Corvettes.
This is the first time we tried the valet mode. Just got the car.
And this is what Dan Cowell saw when he reviewed the footage after valeting in Costa Mesa, California. 50 miles per hour in a tight parking garage and checking for any damage when all's said and done. Now, after paying $8 for parking, you'd expect our beloved Tesla to be kept in a safe and secure lot. But check out this valet. He ends up parking our $70,000 baby in this back alley. And it's a very dodgy looking back alley at that. Another valet simply left it on the street. And I also left a billfold of about $100 in the center console. Those 3 inquisitive valets we saw earlier brandished the cash, then put it back. 2 valets at LAX also thumbed the bills, but did not take. This valet at a luxury Hollywood hotel where we parked overnight. Remember, he has no idea he's being filmed. He finds the money, counts it out, and slips a 20 into his pocket. So in the morning, I paid a visit to the valet stand manager.
We left our car here, and unfortunately, $20 was stolen by one of your valets, and we have it on film. Do you know him? Yes. People give you their cars, and I don't think they expect this to happen. Are you surprised?
Yes, I am.
Has this kind of thing happened before?
No, it hasn't.
Do you tend to have a lot of problems with the valet?
Not at all.
What advice would you give somebody who's giving in their car? Should people just take their valuables out of the car?
Pretty much they should take the valuables.
Just so that it's not temptation.
Exactly.
So how else can you give yourself the best chance in this game Ed Ryder calls valet parking roulette? Simple. Ed earns $3.83 an hour. It's all about the backsheesh.
Start out by putting a tip on the dash.
Before
Yes, when you arrive.
preemptive tipping.
Yes. What that does is it helps to influence the level of care your car's about to receive.
A preemptive tip might lessen the chances of a terrible surprise a la Josh Gessie.
We had a good dinner, came out. We handed the valet our claim slip for the car and the $5 for the parking fee. And we kind of stepped away and we were standing there waiting, and the valet came up and said, "Sir, we don't know how to tell you this, but your car has been given away. We gave it to someone else."
And his car is still missing. Laz Parking, which runs the valet stand, told us, "Regrettably, it appears our company policies and procedures were not followed, and we have apologized and are actively supporting the customer whose vehicle was affected." The only clues, vague descriptions of the men who were given the keys, hopped in and drove away.
The other guy had like a goatee,
Yeah.
and the other one was in a shorter red shirt.
I'm Nick Watt for Nightline in Los Angeles.